Good morning, I'm Brent Wilsey. With me is Chase Wilsey, and welcome to this special edition of the Smart Investing Daily Briefing. The reason why we're doing this early is because overnight what happened is Britain is now leaving the EU, and this was a major surprise because yesterday the polls are saying, oh, it looks like they're going to stay. Our market was up 200 plus points, everything was great, but now that did not happen. They actually are leaving, and here's the problem that's going on. Trade agreements are now in question. The whole reason why this is hurting is that they don't know what's going to happen with trade agreements. Are they going to come through? Are they going to do new trade agreements? They're going to have problems, concern on trade. The other big concern is, will others leave the European Union as well? Because it could be the collapse of the whole European Union.
Exactly, and another thing to kind of think about too is immigration. That's another concern that, it's like, oh my gosh, everything was so open, the borders may become stricter now. Another thing too, is this the end of the euro currency? If we see the end of the EU, what is the point of having the euro? So just another thing to think about. And important to remember here, it's roughly 2 years to correct. It's not just going to happen, oh, Britain voted, we're out of the EU, tomorrow they're gone. No, it's going to take at least 2 years for the process to occur because they do have to negotiate these new trade agreements, kind of begin a new process. It's not just going to happen overnight.
Right. So let's talk about you saying, okay, well, that's great, I understand that, but how does it affect me here? How does it affect the United States? Well, let's talk about how it affects you in the United States. Think about if you're invested in foreign stocks or foreign mutual funds. Also, too, remember your 401k. You may have balanced your 401k, and now you have foreign stocks in there or foreign mutual funds. You can see a big decline in those because the foreign market is getting hurt more than our markets here in the U.S. And the U.S. has a trade deficit with Europe. So this is beneficial for us because those Porsches, Mercedes, that French wine now will be cheaper because our dollar got stronger and the euro is actually weaker. So this is a positive for us in that respect.
Oh yeah, definitely. And also, interest rates will probably stay lower for longer now. Janet Yellen came out this morning and said there's so much uncertainty about what's going to occur now. They're not ready to hike those rates. And what this could mean as well is we'll have possible inflation sooner. Because if interest rates stay low and things stay here in the U.S. very strong, we're going to have inflation.
Right. So we did all this here today because we don't want people panicking like, oh my gosh, this is terrible and so forth. I think the big question is people really don't know what's going on. So I want to try to bring it down to a simple format for you to understand what is going on and not to panic. We're probably some ups and downs in the market. The market was down as much as 500 points this morning, then went back up around 390 points. So you got some volatility for the next few days to find out what's going on. So I hope this helps you out.
But also important, you got to find those good quality businesses. Don't just look at the market as a whole. Look at where your businesses will be 12 to 24 months from now, not just, oh my gosh, it's falling. So,
and again, we always talk about our firm and so forth. If your advisor is not getting back to you, if he doesn't know what's going on, also too, if you're saying, gosh, I don't do it myself. We've been managing money for over 30 years. I've been through the 1987 market crash, the tech boom and bust, all these different things. Very comfortable with what's going on because I understand the situation. So again, maybe it's time to call Wilsey Asset Management.
Yeah, and that phone number here to call and have a conversation with us. Again, if you have any questions about how we do things or, we just want to talk about Wilsey Asset Management, our phone number here is 858-546-4306. And if you missed any previous Smart Investing Daily Briefings, go to our website, smartinvesting2000.com.